What's up, y'all?
Workout.
It's your brother in the
Footwork
footwork,
out.
DJ Cornerstone, and you are watching
Workout.
Give Us the Works
Foot
on the
workout.
Foot Workout channel,
Workout.
where I interview
Foot
various
workout.
dancers,
Foot
DJs,
workout.
and producers.
Workout.
So listen up and pay attention while our guest today
Foot workout.
gives us the works. Yeah, well, you know, one thing I learned, I used to dance myself.
Word.
And can't be, yeah. So that's kind of how me and Sterling met. I met him through his friend of mine, and it was his godfather. But that'd be another story. This is all about you.
Man.
But what you say?
I was ready for it. I was like, oh, okay, let's go.
Man, we can put a track on now, man. I'll bust it out in this bass real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here for all man. What? Man, you don't even know.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, you can't ever be hard on yourself because for one, I learned that I remember back in the day dancing, and I'd be like, man, I messed up. Well, you know it, but the people watching, they don't know. It's like
Exactly.
as long as you keep moving,
Mhm.
as long as you keep moving.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, because what's gonna happen with Red Bull? If nothing else, I think I was nervous for the fact, like, I was like, dang, like, I can't be as intricate as I want to be, right? Because if you look at my Instagram page, like you'll see a lot of like smaller movements, but to the music it makes sense, right? But Red Bull, I could not do that. I was like, bro, like people aren't gonna see something like really small, like especially from way up on the top balcony. You know what I'm saying? And they're already kind of serving drinks there too, and I'm like, they're not gonna see that. So I was like, that was a challenge. It was oh man, it was so ill. I'm still excited about it. Like yeah, I'm just super excited. Like I'm just stoked, really.
That's dope, man. That's a blessing. Hey, I just hope I see that I feel like you gotta just keep going with it. Keep going with it, man. That's part of your gift.
Yeah. I'm just blessed. I think it's interesting. Like a lot of dancers, they'll look at it because a lot of dancers, everybody's reference point is different. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody believes I want to do something that I love to do, and I want to be able to make money from something that I love to do. I'm like, okay, that's fair. And there's other people who say, I just want to travel. Like I just want to go to different places and use my craft as an ability to do that. I'd be like, okay, cool. And then they'll ask me, they're like, man, like, where do you want to do this? Where do you want to go? And I'll be like, bro, like, I'm like, you're not gonna like my answer. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, bro, I'm just really in it for the adventure. Like, bro, it's crazy because I'll sit there and I'll be like, I'm really just in it for the adventure. Like, this is all this is just ill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like being able to be talk with other creators, make an impact, inspire other people, inspire kids.
That's it.
Oh, and I'm just like, this is dope. Like, y'all can have the money. I mean, all the other stuff I know, like, I mind you, like, if somebody paid me like $1,000 or like a stack for like, for like a dance thing, I'm not gonna say no. Yeah. So,
I'm gonna see if I can switch my volume. I apologize because some reason like the sound goes out every once in a while. I got it in my earpods. I'm gonna see if I can put it in my computer speakers. See if that makes a difference.
Okay, because I can hear you just fine. I think it might be on my end, maybe.
Okay.
I hear you a lot better now.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, like whatever, like any other extra sound that would happen, it would cut what you were saying.
Oh yeah. I noticed that. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot better now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. So yeah, you just keep going. And that's dope that you said it's an adventure. I kind of can relate just with doing these interviews right now, but just seeing where it takes you, man. just being open to it, man, wherever God got for you, you know. And I think that's even better because you can thoroughly enjoy it, you know.
Yes. Man, it's such a blessing. It is such a blessing. Like I'm still super grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like I look, and I know I've had my hard times too, you know what I'm saying? And I did, sometimes you stray away, you feel me? Like I try to stay in my word as best as I can, and I pray. But it's interesting because you know, I'll go and I'll look at that trophy, like just the amount of trophies that I had. And it's not so much the wins that I look at, it's just like how far I've come and where I was at in that given moment. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, like this is what you have to show for it. You feel me? So yeah, I'm just blessed. Just blessed.
Oh, keep that gratefulness, man. That because TD Jakes had a quote out. He said, as far as success, and I hope I don't screw it up. First, it was three things, it was three parts. He said, first you have to be resilient, and then you have to be consistent, and then you have to be grateful.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I can wholeheartedly agree because it's, I find it really funny too. You know, a lot of people who either at my skill level or better than me, there's a lot of ego, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't have much ego myself, but the difference is I know like the position I'm in right now, it could have been literally anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go to a session and some cats will be, you know, dancing and they'd be absolutely incredible. I'll be like, okay, cool, right on. But I'm like, here I am, and this is the platform I have now. Will, you know, it could have been like, if let's say I had went back in time and a rock had fallen in a different direction, it could have been him on that platform now. You know what I mean? And so that's why I like, you know, when I really say I'm grateful, like I'm truly grateful to the Most High, because it's just like, yo, it could have been anybody. Like for real.
That's dope. That's dope that you got, for one, that you have that awareness and that you're humble with it, man. That's dope.
Facts.
Yeah, you're gonna be all good. You on the right. You got it right now. You're gonna be all right. All right, we're gonna have to, y'all look out for the Kid Nimbus. There's a lot more to come out of Kid Nimbus.
Bless.
So talking about travel and everything, so far, like where has dance taken you? What places?
So it started out because, mind you, when I was younger, my mom made sure like that I didn't get into no trouble for real. And the one thing that she made sure of, like, she's like, boy, stay out of that city. Like when she listens to this, like she gonna be like, yup. I always tell him to stay his butt out of the city. And then I started traveling to the city more. So, and it's kind of crazy because every time I had went to the city prior to college, like it was always with my family, right? I had never gone as an independent adult. So of course, when I had gone as an independent adult, like it was such a brand new world for me. I was like, yo, like I could get lost in here. You feel me? Like this is crazy. Because I had been to the city, you know what I'm saying? And I had family in the city, but I hadn't been on there on my own, you know? And so it was just like, wow. And then from there, I started traveling to the Midwest, Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, Minnesota. And then from there, it went from Florida to Atlanta. I have yet to go to LA. I know the people who be watching me like a hawk, they're gonna listen to this and like, he gonna see what's happening in LA. And that's totally fine. I'm excited for LA just because I know like the people are crazy out there. But when it comes down to traveling, I look at it like this way, like when my time is there for me to go, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna rush it, because it was interesting. Like when I had competed in Atlanta has a very, very interesting, beautiful scene, but there are some people who let their words get the better of them, so it kind of gives them a bad rap at times. And so, you know, coming from a bully background, I didn't want to, you know, participate in that, because those are like the individuals I was trying to get away from. And so So when DeAndre Nero, when he had an exhibition out there, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna go. So we traveled out there, and it was the same thing for World of Dance. I was like, yo, like I'm paying $30 to get into this event, which by the way is ridiculous. But I'm like, you know, I'm here to watch DeAndre and support him, but I'm not gonna battle because I'm definitely gonna get my money's worth. And so, you know, I think from there, it opened a lot of people's eyes to me too, because it hadn't been, I don't think there was an event in Atlanta that somebody made that much of an impact for like their first time competing. Because that was my first time competing in Atlanta, and I swept through heavy hitters, you know what I'm saying? People who were renowned and really like just straight up crack in their style, you know what I'm saying? Like they're goated. And I had never seen these people before, just me being the oblivious person I know I can be. And I swept through them, and I was like, wow, okay. So now I have to be very, very cautious about my steps now, because like it's all fun, you know, like, but there's like, now it's like a dance target on my back. They're like, man, I want to see Nimbus. I want to see how he competes against me. I want to see what he can do against me. And I'm sitting here like, wow, man, this Indian food is great. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? But I still have, people are definitely trying to get them rounds with me. So it's yeah. So as far as traveling goes, that's where I've been so far. I definitely want to be able to take my skills overseas. But again, whenever the right time is there, because I was actually, prior to Red Bull, I had gotten invited to be on this dance event in China called Street Dance in China, right? Super big. One of my dance inspirations, Boo Boo, he was on there. He's from Criminals Crew, the same crew as the Twins. I was like, man, I get that platform with him. Oh man. And then the Chinese government couldn't get the visa approval in time. And so I was like, oh, okay. For what's for me is for me, you know?
That's it. In God's timing, man. That's it.
Absolutely.
True. Okay. So there was something I wanted to ask you, and it slipped. It was there, and then it slipped my mind. Well, I'll tell you, 41 is doing something to me. Oh. Oh shoot. Well, let me just ask you something else so that comes back.
Sure.
So, what would you say to the aspiring dancer, the young girl or boy that's getting started, to give them some kind of guidance, encouragement?
You know, I was watching, side note, I like to watch different celebrity interviews just to like see how their thought process is. And one of the interviews I want to kind of shed light on is the one with Tyler, the Creator, recently. And he spoke about this thing called reference point. And a lot of times, you know, when, and not just dancers, but just artists, period, whether they're rapping, whether they're singers, whether they actually like, you know, put art on the canvas, whether it's digital or actually, you know, physical. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like, you know, what you're doing. And I think, you know, as an artist, as a creator, you know, that means a lot to us, and it has a lot of weight to it, just because, you know, we're artists, and I'm quoting here, you know, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit, you know. It's Tech 9. So, you know, with reference point, it kind of makes you understand that like sometimes people like what you're doing, and when it comes down to art, specifically because that's just not their reference point. And when I say reference point, like let's say if you have somebody who's been footworking, right, Chicago footworking all their life, right? They've been, I think the most that they've probably seen is the stuff on While I Can, you feel me? The stuff in terms of like how's it maybe, you know, that's it. And then you put them in front of a popper, you know, who's just doing like a whole bunch of crazy hits. Obviously, you know, he may think it's dope, or he or she might think it's dope, or they might think it's dope, but they don't have to. They have no reference point. You know what I'm saying? Like they know footworking, they know a specific specific types of tracks, you know what I'm saying? And so when you see something that's completely different, and if it doesn't catch your eye, well, you can't really blame them, because they're gonna go based off of what they know, you know? And so I think for those who are still up and coming and really like doing this thing, like not everybody's gonna like what you do. And it's one of those things where you have to understand that it's not out of malice. It's not because they may not just like you as a person, but it's just like they haven't been developed to understand and know how dope that is, right? And let me give you like an exaggerated example if I'm sounding too confusing. Let's say you take an indigenous person out of the outback of Australia, right? Never seen a cell phone before in their life, you know, and then you give them and you show them a cell phone, you talk about this crazy dope app that makes it easy to connect all your schedules in one. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy. He or she or they're not gonna sit there and be like, wow, this is cool. Because they don't even know what it is. You know what I'm saying? How can he think it's cool if he doesn't know what it is? You know, so that's just an exaggerated example, you know. So I think as you know, these kids start to create the intention of the people who do support you, you know, because there are a few people who actually see the value in what you're doing, you know, and if you focus on those who may not like it, it's going to take away from, you know, the people who do value you, you know. I like, just to wrap it up, I have maybe a little less than 4,000 followers on Instagram. There are dancers who have millions verified, you know what I'm saying? But they still follow me because they see that what I'm doing, it has love in it, you know what I'm saying? They see like what I'm doing has value. And so, you know, when you look at it, like, it's not about the numbers, it's not about the people who hate you. Like, you really just have to do it for the people who actually who are inspired by you, you know, and because that's what puts you to the next level, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they can actually say, you know, I've been here since day one, and this is what I like about you, versus somebody who maybe came in because one of your pieces did better than, you know, whatever. So then somebody just came across it and saw, it's like, that's whatever. You know, I'm not gonna focus on that person. I'm gonna focus on the person that says, I love what you do, you know? So that's what I can say.
Well, that's good. That's a good word right there, man. Good guidance.
Well, thank you, man.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Yo, man. That one thought never came back to me. But that's all right. I want to get into something I call footwork fast. So there's going to be some quick questions. I'm just going to throw them at you. And the first things that come to your mind, I want you to say it. All right? Ready? You got to put the Indian food down for a while. All right. So first one, name 5 people you want to work with.
All right. Boogie.
Say that again.
Slim Boogie, the Popper, Slim Boogie.
Okay.
Kevin Paradox, for sure. Met him in Florida. They want to work with Keita the Great just once. That's it. That's just once. Pac-Man. And it's split. The last one is a split between Boo Boo from Criminals Crew and Ezekiel and Dickens. They're kind of like, they compete together, right? But yeah, so that's my top 5.
Okay, good. You did that quick too. So will those be your favorite 5 dancers as well?
No.
Who's your favorite 5?
I'm gonna come back to reference point, because I like different dancers for different things.
Mm-hmm.
I say the ones that really inspire me the most to where I'm at right now is definitely Brian Puspos, and he's a choreography dancer. You know, he can freestyle, but his choreography is just crispy, just ill, just clean. Definitely Brian Puspos. The twins, definitely, and they're raw. Like, they're still raw to this day. Like, they're so
Les Twins, yeah.
Man, crazy dope. I'm kind of looping these cats together because they both inspire me in different ways as far as like their freestyle and just how they take it is DeAndre Nero, the guy that I battled in Red Bull.
Okay.
Junior, this guy from Minnesota, super good friend and even better dancer. And then Prince Wayne, and that's the guy. He's from he actually just won Red Bull in Atlanta. Yeah, so like those guys, those three in terms of like battling, like I really like just the way they kind of handled their, not just their dance, but just their business to how, man, to, I think myself, first and like myself, definitely, because like I don't care what nobody says, my origin story is great. Like it is so great. I could make a book about it, but enough about me. And then Michael Asper, like I said, rest his soul. But this guy was really like truly ahead of his time. Just like the way, not just the way he danced, but just the way he kind of looked at things and he had how he treated people. And that, yeah, definitely biggest inspirations by far.
Okay, cool. 5 favorite DJs.
Whoa. Oh, are we getting into it?
Yeah.
All right. Tell us. Okay. DJ Cool Herc, period. Point blank. I like, man, like stop it. Because come up without him, like there'd be none of this for real, for real. DJ Scratch, honestly, like he's amazing. Because the way he crossfades and like just the way he plays with it, like he crossfaded with his nose, dog. Like he's literally going pop, 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 pop. Does turn around, pop, pop. Anyway, I'll go. Okay. Core DJ Detroit. That is actually my my biological dad. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So I mean, I think it's kind of interesting the way, you know, he kind of picks and chooses his music and the way he kind of like, because he's really into house. You know, he's from Detroit, but just loves house. Like he has like house music Mondays. Super dope. Really? I want to say my bro, A Spade, because he recently got into DJing. However, just the short amount of time that he's actually been doing it, he's been places. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, just appreciate just that up and coming, that story. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say DJ.
Kind of similar to you.
Oh yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the day one, homie, man. I'm on the fence.
Oh snap! What we got going on here?
Really on the
fence. My wife must have turned on her blow dry or something. Lights flicker and everything. We just man. Halloween for all that mess. I'm in the basement. They need to cut it out.
Man, yeah, it looks fine to me. It looked great.
Oh yeah, it was tripping over here for a brief moment.
What is his name? He's great. He's Filipino. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. Nujabes.
Okay.
And I know they're more so producers than they are DJs.
Oh,
but
just a second, Kid Nimbus. Yeah. Sorry. What's wrong, man?
So while you're doing something, the lights up there will like flick.
Yeah, I saw that down here. Is mommy doing something? Just watch TV. Is she in the bedroom or she? Okay. Go ask mommy if everything's okay for me. All right. Thank you, man. All right.
Everything.
Yeah, I think everything's good. Yeah. I'm like, last time it happened, she put on, you know, them big hair dryers you sit underneath.
Oh yeah.
She had that going. Yeah, and it broke the breaker. You know, I had to flip the breaker a couple times. Yeah. So that's my thought. Because I know she said she was gonna do my daughter's hair. So that was my first thought.
Good job.
Yeah. Appreciate you asking though. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure. It seemed like it was a bit concerning.
Yeah. I think you named the 5.
I think so. I said Jay Dilla and Nujabes. I know they're more so producers than they are DJs. However, I have seen the clips where they do spin and just like they're the godfathers of what people now know as lo-fi now, you know. And so it's just kind of interesting to see the way they spin and the way they produce and their taste in music and just how it kind of like moves people in general. So yeah, but that's it for me for DJs.
Okay, cool. So since you're eating, I'm gonna just do it like this. Since you are eating Indian food, what's your favorite Indian meal?
Chicken biryani, without a doubt.
Okay.
Here, point blank. And for those who don't know what it is, got your rice, your garam masala seasonings. You can put some almond in there, for flavor, a little bit of cinnamon spice, a whole bunch of other seasonings too, really. Some chicken and some marinated chicken when you marinate it in the season, and then you cook it with the rice. Like, it's just good.
So you cook it yourself then?
I don't know about that. I go to this place called Garib Nawaz. It's over on Devon. They're open to I don't know how it's been since COVID, but I know they used to be open to like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Like that was like the go-to spot for me and the homies after a battle. Like regardless of like how we did, like we burned a lot of calories. Let's go get you get like a plate that's maybe like this big and stacked like this high, just full of food for $5.
Straight up.
Man, say less. We in there.
Yeah. Man, straight up. I gotta check this out. $5, you get a whole box of food pretty much.
Man, bruh, listen, that is such a bang for your buck, and people don't know about it. Some people do, other people don't. Like it's worth it. I think so. You can get you honestly like a week's worth of food for real for like $20 from there. Like they hook it up fat.
Well, I'm on that then. I'm gonna straight up check that out. But yeah, man. So we're gonna wind it on down. I want to tell you this though, man. I appreciate you because I know you ain't born and raised Joliet, but you lived here a part of your life, at least part of your teenage years and stuff. So when I heard, because I knew about the Red Bull All-Stars battle, I wasn't able to go. But when I heard that you won and you from Joliet, bro, it was like the Super Bowl for me. It's like the Bears won. Like I felt like I won. I was like, what? I was telling my homeboy at work, I ride with at work a lot. I was like, man, check this out. This brother's from Joliet.
Man.
So yeah, man. I was like, yeah.
Man, it is so crazy. I know we're wrapping up. It's so crazy you say that, right? Because my homie, he was like, bro, like I think this was like right after. No, this is when I was judging World of Dance in 2019, right? And I had a showcase. It was like, bro, like he's like, you're the people's champ. He's like, what are you talking about, bro? Like he's like because it's not the skill, bro. It's like who you as a person represent. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you could have, like the fact that you're doing that, everybody sees themselves in you. And I'm like, that's heavy, but I appreciate that. Like,
man, come on now.
real.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got any other shout outs you want to give?
Yes, definitely. I got to give a shout out to my mom, like for real. Right. Like she held it down for real through everything.
Yeah.
Bless up, prayers and love and light to Mike, rest his soul again. His birthday is actually coming up in November. Would have been 27. So definitely DeAndre, and the whole King's Castle collective, for real, just because they gave me a dance space to where I didn't have to be a champion or be somebody with his name. I could just be myself. So I appreciate that. David, definitely my homie, man. Like he keeps it real. Like I said, like, the skill aside, like he's just a great person to be around. And I think he's definitely taught me some things about being positive. And then I think lastly, Christina, like that is my girlfriend.
There you go. Yep.
She held like there aren't too many times where you actually find somebody that will really hold it down for you like that. And I cannot express how appreciative I am of that, because she came out, through her busy school and work schedule to come support me in Red Bull, and you actually can see it in the picture when everybody's around me, like her hand is on my chin. And then you see her behind me in the picture when DeAndre's putting the sticker on my hoodie, like the GOAT. Like she's the GOAT for real, for real.
Man, that's good, man. Hey, now if you ever decide to marry, I ain't saying no pressure on this, but what you just did, boy, that was good husband stuff right there. Giving a shout out to your significant other. Boy, you keep that up. That'll keep you out of trouble.
When she hear this, I get brownie points. We'll see.
Man, yeah, that's dope. Okay. Is there anything that you want to advertise? Anything you got coming up? Because I do these every Wednesday, and I'm looking at my calendar now. I'm thinking yours, I'm gonna be posting the end of this month. Yeah, around October sometime.
Cool. Okay. So
end of November, end of October or beginning of November.
Okay, for sure. Just just let me know, and I'll definitely post the credentials and stuff like that on so people can kind of access it. I think, let's say after well, I know there's a few events coming up in October. So October is very, very busy. But I think the one recent thing coming up in November 20th is going to be this dance competition that King's Castle is throwing called King of Kings. So it's going to be amazing. They don't have a venue just yet, but it's going to be big. The last King's Castle event, number one, sold out, and number two, had the entire room packed with just amazing, incredible, talented individuals. Yeah. DeAndre Nero is going to be on the ones and twos. So definitely, people want to slide out to that. Come show support, show love. If you really want to see a treat, like I definitely recommend going, because you thought Red Bull, man.
Straight up.
Yes, sir. So,
dang, I can go. Yeah,
man. Oh, and then lastly, I am hosting a R&B session. So just like a regular hip hop dance session, but the music is going to be more R&B focused, and that's going to be on New Year's Day, in Milwaukee. So, if anybody wants to slide out to that, your boy up.
Right on. You help me remember what I was going to ask you, because I was trying to I try to research everybody I interview. I didn't know if you were in a write-in, producing, or what, because I looked like in SoundCloud there's a Kid Nimbus. But I didn't know if that was you or not.
My definitely U1286. It's a random number. But yeah. I don't have any music, but I do have actually really, really crazy playlists. And I think, going through those, you can actually see the dance inspiration from that, because I love R&B. R&B is like the smoothness of hip hop, but the emotion of blues and soul, you know what I'm saying? And so I just love that, because that just mixes so well. It's like when the mac and cheese touches the yams, it's just but that's another story.
Boy, anything touch the yams is good.
Oh, me.
Oh, shoot. So, hey, you got any contact information you want listed? How can people get in touch with you?
Word. So my primary platform is Instagram. So that's at KID_N Nancy IM, as in monster, BUS as in Sam. That's where you can hit me for promotional purposes, performance outreach. If you want me to come and slide up to your performance or to your venue to perform, let me know. I'm definitely down to do it. Battle guesting, judging, you name it. I'm there. I'm here for the adventure, so make it fun.
Oh, man, right on, man. Kid Nimbus, man, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
much. Many blessings to you, man. I pray for much more success your way, because you are more than just talent. There's more to you than dance, man. I can see you reaching out and helping people. and just keep holding on to that gratefulness, man. Boy, you got the sky's the limit for you, bro. Yeah.
Man, thank you,
Yeah,
man. Having me again. Like, I honestly just, I'm a talker if you couldn't tell. And I really get my cat here. So like, I definitely don't, I love sharing, you know, just knowledge and kindness and everything. I think that's my friend on PlayStation right now. So yeah.
Golly. Well, yo, bro, man, I'm gonna keep in touch. I'll let you know. I'm gonna hit you up right before I post everything. But same, if you wanna hit me up or whatever, man. But
yes.
I'm finna get upstairs with my wife and everything. Make sure I'm finna learn from you. Make sure I show her my appreciation. How she hold it down.
Oh man. And peace, love, and light to you and your family. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, I'm grateful.
Man, same here, man. Likewise, man. Have a blessed night, man.
Have a blessed week. Take it easy.
That's it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all learned something. Please make sure that you look at our guests' website and social media and check them out, and that way you can support. We all need to support each other, right? Stay tuned because we are going to have a new guest next week here on Give Us the Works every Wednesday on the Foot Workout channel. But until then, y'all take care of yourself and God bless you.